11th, 2017. Back from the dead, it's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, joined as always by everyone's favorite Canadian,
Tyler Fudge.
And this week we are joined by deathmatch wrestler, artist, and all-around bad motherfucker, hipster, heartthrob, Casanova Valentine. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome back to the show.
The returning, the resurging, the leave your girlfriend's genitals burning. Hipster heartthrob Casanova Valentine is back on the Suplex City fucking podcast.
Oh shit!
That's money.
That's a great threat. Like, I will give your girlfriend fucking diseases that will make her shit burn. You can follow us on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. If you'd like to pick up a t-shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/Suplex City Limit. As always, interviews on this show are very freeform, so we don't really have a plan. We'll just talk about what's fucking going on. Talk about your barroom death matches that you've been doing.
Sure, yeah. So my next deathmatch art show is February 22nd in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, at a venue called Tender Trap, and they run a gallery in the back space called Super Chief. And Super Chief runs a gallery there, one in Queens and one in LA. So what separates my shows from other deathmatch shows or just indie wrestling shows in general is I promote them as performance art shows. So what I say is what you're watching is a performance art. You know, it's art I can only tell with my body. And yeah, and also it helps me because in New York State you're not allowed to do hardcore wrestling because it's under the New York State Boxing Commission, which is like an old stupid loophole kind of bullshit. Mm-hmm. But what I do is because it's performance art, I can use all the thumbtacks, all the light tubes, all the barbed wire I want because it's a performance art. It's a non-athletic competition. So that's how I rigmarolled it so I can bleed everywhere.
That's madness, is that an athletic competition anyway, really? You know?
Yeah, well, that's why it's just like a silly, dumb thing. Like, it's like an old law that doesn't apply anymore, you know? Like, right now in New York State, to run a wrestling show, you have to have an ambulance there. And just the ambulance alone is like $700 to rent for a couple hours, right? Then you're talking about promotion fees, renting the space, you know, and then you have to book a guy who's going to draw somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost impossible to, like, indie wrestling in New York State is literally going to be dying soon. So I'm a counterculture, the counterculture. I go, well, yeah, fuck you, DUI, and I'll do it myself. Boom.
You also have your art at these art shows as well, available for purchase. Yeah,
I would love, if you guys can tweet it later, it'd be great. The last art show I did, I handmade toys of myself.
Dude, those are awesome.
They are so dope.
Thanks, man. So what I did is I took an old LGN rubber Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and I built my beard and vest with clay. Then I made a silicone mold of him, and then I poured resin, and I made 30 custom toys and hand painted them. So I think I'm the only pro wrestler that has toys he made of himself that he sells at shows.
It's pretty ambitious to use Snuka's body of all the bodies.
I almost molded a bad body onto him, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it, it's my toy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if I make a fucking Jim Vicious toy, he's not gonna be a fat fuck. He's gonna have like biceps and shit.
I was like, fuck you, make your own toy if you want to make me fat. You know.
Exactly, man. Those are fucking sweet, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah. And the first art show. So that's the thing is that these shows they're not just a death match. So what I do is, so people that don't know or aren't familiar, what I do is I book shows in a gallery space. So like in the back of that bar, it's a gallery space. So I do a live death match, no ring, on hardwood floor, just in a gallery, and people are standing around me like a fight club, shoulder to shoulder. And but I also intertwine, like, I book bands and I book other things. Like for this next show, February 22nd, I booked a Guinness Book of World Record holding sword swallower. I booked 2 bands, and I also got go-go dancers to do a hot dog eating contest.
Hot dog.
So it's what it is. It's just kind of like, it's more of like a show for just a wild, fun night. You know what I mean? It's not geared directly just for pro wrestling. It's just a fucking event, you know?
Well, that's good shit. That sounds like a fun night out.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, I think one of the problems with indie wrestling in New York State is, like, when I used to tell people, yeah, I'm a pro wrestler, they'd be like, oh, really? There's wrestling in New York? I'm like, dude, I wrestled for like 10 fucking promotions in New York. And unless you're like a hardcore wrestling fan and you're really into the subculture of it, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to know about this weird gymnasium in the middle of fucking nowhere. So what I do is I do my shows in a popular bar in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like, most of the people that come to my shows aren't even wrestling fans, but once they see it, they love it. Now I have fans just from these death matches, you know? So it's just,
well, there's a lot more variety, too.
Yeah, it's just trying to get more eyes on it, and people that wouldn't think they love it, but would love it once they see it live, and just getting more eyes on it, you know? Like, I think indie wrestling in New York State is very niche. And,
right.
they're like, oh, we're not selling tickets. I'm like, well, because you're running like this weird warehouse and nowhere. You know, you're not running in Bushwick or any of these big places in Brooklyn, you know, so you'd have to know about it.
You would think with how many people are there that you would fucking pack all kinds of little buildings full of people for indie wrestling.
That's the weird thing is, like, I always think of like Hood Slam in Oakland. Like, Hood Slam's kind of doing like is similar to what I'm kind of doing. You know, like I want to make like just a weird, fun, drunk night. You know, and I just couldn't believe that void didn't exist in Brooklyn. How the fuck am I the first one doing this? Like, no one's thought doing like a crazy fun variety show, you know? Like, so fuck it. If no one's gonna do it, I'll do it. You know.
There you go. Yeah, definitely, if you're in the New York area, gotta check that shit out. So, anything crazy happening? You still bouncing at bars or anything like that?
Funny you mention that. So I've been a bouncer for 10 years. I don't know if I talked about it in the last show, but I was stabbed in the face 2 years ago.
We did. We talked about it.
Okay. I was never going to bounce again, but I finally stopped bouncing. I am a full-time dog walker now.
Well, I knew that because we're friends on Facebook, but I wasn't going to bring it up unless you did. I fucking love that, dude. Like, I just love the idea of you walking people's dogs and shit. It's amazing.
I walk 2 little dogs named Timber and Tulip. And it's great. On the weekends, I'm drenched in blood with skewers in my head, and during the week, I walk little poochie babies, little hounds.
Deathmatch wrestler, fucking dog walker.
Yeah, the perfect.
The master of all trades, man.
Yeah, jack of all trades, dipshit of all endeavors.
That's awesome, dude.
So I had a couple other things I wanted to mention real quick before I forget.
You talk about whatever, man.
Yeah, so we've got February 22nd in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It's a $10 cover. I got the band The Giraffes, this band called Tight Fright, and it's it's going to be a huge show. And then the next match I have is March 19th at Terror Fest in Austin, Texas. So I'm going to carpool down. The one band I booked, Tight Fright, they're playing at this festival, and it's during the same week as South by Southwest. So, so I'm trying to – I won't say names, but I'm trying to get a pretty big deathmatch wrestler booked for that show. So if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, please keep checking because I'm going to drop a huge thing pretty soon. So it's going to be at this place called the Lost Well. So if you're in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest, March 19th, please come watch me bleed all over Austin. It's going to be great.
We should have this is something we should have a hotline for right here.
Yeah,
call the hotline to get a tip on who he's actually wrestling.
Yeah. Get
99
Gene
cents
on
per
the
minute.
line.
Yeah, for the people that don't know, I was talking to Jim before this, and I was like, man, I can't wait to announce who I'm going to wrestle in Austin. And I didn't confirm it. So, yeah, live in mystery, assholes.
Suplex City Limits hotline, 1-900-909-9900.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
1-900, go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, if
That's
you
awesome.
Get Famous, come on.
Exit Get Fame?
No, yeah, that one, yeah.
Get Fame. Yeah, that's good shit, man. Terror Fest, what is that, like horror movies and shit?
No, it's it's like a hardcore music festival.
Oh, it's all metal?
So it's going to be like my bar shows that I do in Brooklyn. I'm pretty much taking on the road. So it's going to be a metal festival. There's just bands playing, and before Tight Fright plays the 19th, I'm just going to wrestle someone right in the room, kind of like on my death matches.
Yeah. Some motherfuckers, we were talking about that cat earlier, she does it while he's on tour with his band. I'm pretty sure like, he fucking will play sets with his band and then also to do like fucking death matches later in the day and shit like that. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I gotta admit, he's one of the few people that I hate to say him a mark, but I'm kind of a fan of him, and every time we're friends with him on Facebook, and every time I post shit, I'm like, God, he's like a more involved Pokemon of me. You know what I mean? Like I'm the lesser form, and he's like the bigger, more badass one.
We're talking about people are wondering. We're talking about Schlack. Is that his name, right? Is that what he goes about as a wrestler?
Yeah, he's like the more bigger badass version of me. I'm kind of like the pussy.
He's in he sings for Eat the Turnbuckle.
Turnbuckle, yeah.
It's a fucking awesome band, and we'll steal anyone's music to open the show. we do all the time. But when we used the Turnbuckle song, and I was like, make sure you put in the description that the opening song is by Eat the Turnbuckle, because I don't want that guy to come and shove like a fucking baseball bat up my fucking ass or something. Like, I fear that guy. I fucking fear.
He's been doing that thing where he puts a garbage bag over someone's face in a match. He just suffocates you.
He does all kinds of fucking disgusting shit. Like, you couldn't pay me enough money to fucking have a 10-minute death match with that guy.
Well, my last death match, I made up this spot, and I was like really proud of myself. I wrestled this guy named Magma, and I put a towel over his head, and I waterboarded him with a tall boy beer. And I'm super pleased with myself. No one's ever done waterboarding. This is gonna. And then I saw him using plastic bags. I was like, that's pretty good too.
Is that the match you were talking about earlier, Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The last two death matches. So I did death match in August. I wrestled Indestructible Joe Attell, who, if you're a fan of indie wrestling in New York State, you'll know that me and Joe Attell have been feuding on and off for like 3 years across like 5 different promotions. So I wrestled him first, and then the second match I wrestled this guy named Magma, who's a really good young wrestler. And then Joe Attell came out and like attacked me at the end of it. So the match on February 22nd, it's a triple threat. It's the first bar triple threat match, all three of us. So it's going to be fucking wild. I just ordered a whole spindle of bar wire, so I'm gearing up.
Jesus. If I went to that shit, I would show up to it as if I were going to a Gallagher concert with a fucking tarp over top of my a tarp poncho.
So I won't give away too much of the match. I got this coming up, but the one thing I'm really proud of, I made up the water burning spot, and I'm always trying to think of new creative ways to hurt people.
Lucky dogs in the park, probably.
Yeah, for this match, I have a boxing glove wrapped in barbed wire.
Jesus Christ.
I've never seen anyone do that before, and I was like, how is this not a thing? You know?
Fucking is now. Yeah.
It fucking is now.
That's great. I just imagine you like walking along on a beautiful day, walking some dogs, thinking like about ways to brutally hurt people.
No, that's literally what I do. I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what I have a little moleskin in my back pocket, and I sit down. I'm feeding little dogs snacks. I go, oh, want to be really good? Maybe I'll put sandpaper on the boxing glove. Yeah, that'd be good.
Jesus Christ.
If I come up with any else,
yeah, let me know if you think of anything too. I'll work it in the match, all right?
Pushing it to the fucking limit.
And the beauty of it too is if you're wearing boxing gloves, you can't get hurt. The barbed wire is not going to touch you.
Yeah, it's great for me, awful for them.
Yeah.
That's basically
awesome.
I described all the sex I've ever had.
Oh, what the fuck? That's some good shit. I think you wanted to play a fucking game or what?
I am down.
Do you want
to play a game?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So, we got 3 categories to choose from.
I thought we had a theme song. I thought we had a fucking theme song.
You had one job.
I know. I got one job, and I fuck it up. Here we go.
How are we ever going to be fucking... How are we ever going to be as good as The Price is Right? Yeah, come on.
Oh, come on. How are we going to have CBS money?
Maybe someday. I'm banking on it, dude. All right. So, yeah, tell them the game. So
there's 3 categories. It's rotating categories. When one's picked, the new one comes on. Right now we've got themes from WWE CW. We've got the WWF. and WCW Cruiserweights.
Interesting.
Ooh. That's kind of tough.
And I'm supposed to. Okay. Let's go with WWF. I think that's the easiest.
Yeah, right. No one's ever gonna pick WWE CW.
That's
no
why
one
it's there. It's the running joke.
I watched it once. I watched it one time when the Zombie came out, and I was like, I'm done with
That's
it.
it.
I'm done.
It's just the exact same thing. It's like, oh, let's see what this is about. Nope, fuck you.
I literally watched the Zombie come out, and I was like, ECW is dead, and I move on.
Okay, so here's the first theme. Any ideas?
It's Hillbilly Jim.
I don't know what I did. There we go.
Yeah!
Jesus.
Just
That's what I
shit in the
love.
bed left, right, and center, bro. But I'm the editor. I can make myself look fucking hot.
Yeah.
Well, did any of this.
Okay.
God, that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah. Well, Hillbilly Jim has the biggest chest I've ever seen on a human being.
He did back in the day for sure, man.
Dude, every time he like puffs up on his way to the ring, he's huge.
Yeah. He's a fucking big son of a bitch. That guy was just over. One of those guys who, for like a good decade, was just over. You put him out there, you're gonna get a face pop every time.
Yeah, who doesn't like Hillbilly Jim? You just playing his music right now. I went, yeah, Hillbilly Jim.
I think also he's the first guest to get one right. No, Jared got some right, didn't he?
Did he?
I don't know.
He did. Jared got some right.
Regardless, fuck everyone else. Casanova Valentine's the best.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah. The Reverend, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
the red face guy, right? Fuck. Brother Love? Who is it?
Jim, do you have a guess?
Let me think here. God, who would that be? Well, it was definitely Jimmy Hart singing, so it's old school. Man, I don't. It's hard to say. Maybe Coco Beware. I don't know.
What?
Oh,
Coco Beware. Now this one.
Coco Beware. His house burnt down and the fucking bird died.
the bird went on his own, dude. The bird did dump him.
The bird dipped out.
It's like, Coco, we've been friends for a long time. This business relationship isn't working anymore. I'm going on my own.
When was the last time you've had a prominent booking, Coco?
I'm going solo. I'm doing kids parties and shit. I'm doing kids parties and shit, Coco. Fuck.
Well, fuck. I'm sorry I blew that. Fuck.
That's cool, man. No guest gets more than one right anyway, so.
Good.
So here's the last one. This is the make it or break it. You could be the guest champion of the Suplex City Limits theme show.
By getting two, that's true.
I know it too. Oh, I fucking know it too. Fuck. Is that
Everybody knows it, but it's hard to put a name on it if you're not thinking of it already.
Oh God, I know it. I've heard this 1,000 million times. Let me think.
Give him some thinking music.
Yeah, put the clock up. I have no fucking clue.
Well, that is, sir, Wrong.
Oh, you Brooklyn sweat hogs. Shut up for a second while I give the ladies a real show. Rick Rude, man.
Fuck.
Makes you hate yourself when you get it wrong.
The hipster heartthrob needs to be less hipster and get into the 80s again.
Dude, I blew it.
Maybe you can learn a thing or two from Mr. Rick
Rude.
Rude.
You said it, I knew exactly what it was.
There you go.
Ravishing Rick Rude is so underrated. He's so fucking good.
Oh, he's one of the best from that era.
One of the best. Like, he had a flawless body, the Rude Awakening, and he would talk shit to the crowd. There's nothing better. There's nothing better.
I always talk about it on here, man, but it's true. When I was a kid, I grew up watching all the pay-per-views at my uncle's house. So my grandfather and grandmother would go up there with me, and the men plus me would watch it in the living room, and the women would be in the kitchen where they fucking belong. No. But when Rick Rude would come on, they would come out to the living room, watch his entrance and promo, and then after that, they would go back to the kitchen. So it's like, dude, that was legit shit, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing is, what I love about Rick Rude is, I'll send you a link to the video I'm talking about, but there's this video of Rick Rude, and he comes out, and he's just talking shit to the crowd. He's like, let me show you what a real body's supposed to look like. And everyone in the crowd, they're booing him, but they're smiling and laughing. And I think that's the key, like, he was fun. You know what I mean? Even when he's talking shit to you, you had a fun time at the show. It's like fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Like,
and there's
guy who comes out, you disgust me. Let me show you what a real man looks like. It was like fucking entertaining. You know, like.
And there's zero doubt in your mind that he couldn't fuck your woman way better than you ever have.
Oh yeah, you had to fucking lay a dick clinic on your girlfriend.
Exactly, man. He'd put the tip in and she'd fucking get off. It's like,
yeah, she'd explode.
Yeah. That big greasy hairy motherfucker. There's talk of him going into the Hall of Fame this year, but hasn't been.
Well, I know they announced, who is it? Midnight Rock and Roll Express?
Yeah.
Rock and Roll?
Yeah.
Which is good, you know. You watch, we were talking about, like, when you were going to come on. I'm like, last week I was talking, like, well, this week is our Royal Rumble episode. If you want to come on and talk about that, you're like, yeah, let's go for next week.
I was like, I gotta listen this one out. What'd you guys think of the Rumble? Gotta get off topic quick?
Oh, sure, man. No, I thought it sucked.
Yeah.
That's the general consensus.
Yeah.
Randy Orton wins? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to say this, and I'm probably going to, the one fan that requested me on here is probably going to unfollow me now. But I actually don't hate Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have been 30 or whatever, but I actually really enjoy Roman Reigns wrestling. I'm the only one. It's just me.
No, I'm not vocal about hating Roman Reigns, like, as much as most people are. I can easily tune out the stuff about Roman Reigns that I don't like and focus on the other guy. But there are a lot of things about Roman Reigns that I despise, but I don't hate him as much as everybody else. I can see why you could enjoy him.
So when you say you just focus on the other guy in the match, it's kind of like in porn where you're trying to zone out the weird guy with the ponytail?
Yeah. Exactly. I like the way you think, sir. I like the way you think.
Weird guy with a ponytail.
While Jim's there with a ponytail.
Mm-hmm. I do. I have like waist long fucking hair, so gotta keep that restrained, especially when fucking, dude.
Yeah.
It's not very manly though to ask a broad like, "Hey, you got a hair tie?" Before we get down to fucking you, because otherwise my hair is gonna get in your pussy and shit. It's gonna be gross.
Jesus Christ! You'll be going around with crusties hanging off the ends of your hair.
Yeah, exactly, man. Nobody wants that. So. Is that a text message sound on a 5-star podcast? Yes, it is. It's my phone. Fuck.
Oh.
We're professionals around here.
Yeah.
All right, man. You want to plug? You said you kind of plug what you got going.
Yeah. Let me do one more quick plug, and I'll get out of here. Also, real quick for everyone, just so you know, I was talking to them before the show. I got blackout drunk and puked everywhere last night. I am so fucking hungover, and the fact that I managed to get through all this is a testament to my liver. Like oh my god, I feel like an absolute dick. and it smells like vomit in here. So yeah. Anyway, so so you can follow me on Twitter. It's HHCV666. It stands for Hipster Heartthrob Casanova Valentine. You fucking stooge. Then there's on Instagram, it's Casanova Valentine. You can follow me on Facebook, the Hipster Heartthrob Casanova Valentine. My next match is in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, at a place called Tender Trap via Super Chief Gallery. It's called Deathmatch 3, featuring the Giraffes, Tight Fright, Sword Swallowing, Go-Go Dancers, and a three-way Casanova Valentine's Day triple threat deathmatch. And then I'll be in Austin, Texas, March 19th at Terror Fest, wrestling Big Wrestler to be named. And then May 5th, I'll be in Chicago. And a quick shout-out to my friend Mikey Wild, who's a great dude. He's starting his own promotion. So I'll be in Chicago May 5th.
There you go. Boom. That's just coming up. Follow the man. Book him to come to your town and do a fucking barroom death match.
Yeah. And I'll ravish Rick Rude fuck your girlfriend, so.
As an added bonus.
As a cherry on the cake.
Yeah, you can even watch while even cut promos on the guy while he watches, or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a fucking good time right there. Valentine's Day is coming up, so.
Yeah. The true romantics out there.
Get your lady something she really wants this year.
Fucking.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thanks for swinging by.
On the show, man.
Yeah, thanks for swinging by, hanging out with us, and fuck, we'll do it again sometime. You know that.
Yeah. So, thanks everybody. The Hipster Heartthrob, the Pussy Pounder himself, is out.
Later, man. Fuck, that guy's great.
That was great.
Hipster Heartthrob, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck, that's good.
And there he is. He's gone.
Hmm?
That sound.
Yeah, he's. That's it.
He's out.
Gone into the ether. He is. You want to talk some news or what?
Let's go for it, sir.
Talk about some news.
Oh no! Yeah.
You're having a hard day today.
Dude, I've been up since 4 a.m. I am so fucking tired.
Breaking news. Tyler Fudge is having a really hard day on the soundboard. Will he be fired? More at 10.
If the show isn't up by Sunday, yes, he has been let go.
Yeah. So there's going to be a movie about Paige's mom's life. Have you seen this?
Of all the families of all the wrestling promotions.
Oh, is that the deal?
Well, like, no, but it's not the deal. But, like, of all of the families that you could do a movie on,
right.
The Knight family is the one you'll do a movie on. Like, the Von Erichs don't have a great story to tell.
Right. Yeah, Stephen Merchant's directing. I mean, he's British, so that makes sense.
Well, it's produced by The Rock's production company, like $7 Films or whatever.
And directing from his own script inspired by the Channel 4 documentary, The Wrestlers Fighting with My Family. $7 Productions.
$7. There you go.
Along with WWE Studios and whatever else, so.
So I guess Del Rio hasn't soured them that much.
Well, I don't know. Well, actually, was it WWE Studios? No, let me look here real quick.
Have you seen that documentary?
I don't think I have.
It's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah, well, you got something you'll see?
What's that?
Is that something you'll see?
That movie? God, no. Fuck no. Not a chance. Unless Paige is going to do like a sex scene in there, sure. Del Rio just fucking blast her.
Yeah, God. I just, I don't like drama picks, docu-picks. You know, like any movie or like that, just do a documentary, dude.
Yeah, I would much rather watch a documentary than a docu-flick for sure. Like, really, the only movies I watch are comedies and horrors.
Right. Comedies and horrors. What else we got? Fucking Paige tells TMZ she's training for MMA. Because of course you.
Nice. Actually, I might have something that you might not know.
What's that?
As of 12:30 this afternoon, Chavo Guerrero Sr. passed away.
Oh, I was going to mention that. Yeah, we have you heard the 10-bell salute on the way in.
Yes. Fair enough, yes.
I forgot about that. Something I was going to mention that up front while Hipster Heartthrob was on. But yeah, Chavo
Well,
Senior, only 68. You know, that's pretty young, really.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, I'm not completely in the know of his work. I've seen a few matches, not a lot, but what I have seen was really good. And that's Chavo's father, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. So only 68. He was just in Lucha Underground TV, taking a bump not long ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's unfortunate, man. He is definitely a legend. So, we send our condolences to the Guerrero family.
We've put on the Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler voice and send out the condolences.
There you go, right? Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Rock and Roll Express to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that one, I meant to mention that was a rumor last week on the show, but it completely slipped my mind. Because it was...
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because they were promoting it. The Rock and Roll Express were, at a signing.
Oh, were they?
That, Watch Raw, there's going to be a big announcement or whatever.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, that's definitely worthy of the Hall of Fame, so...
Oh, definitely. And just on TNA television.
Yeah, that's right, dude. That's awesome.
Will they get Ricky Morton down in time? Is he down from the crane?
He's still up there. That's awesome. I think Animal helped him down.
Yes, yeah, probably. Ricky, get down from there.
Yeah. I guess Legends with JBL has been discontinued.
Isn't he doing that more interview style, not the Legends interview, but didn't he do a show with some nobody after Raw?
Oh, I have no idea.
I thought there was.
I don't watch
show.
that shit.
I don't either, and that's why I sound ill-informed. But I'm pretty sure there's a different show that he's going to be doing along the lines of an interview, but more along the lines of recapping another show.
Oh, okay. Well. I liked Legends with JBL. I actually really enjoyed that show. His stuff with Booker T was great, and Ron Simmons was good.
I even liked the Jesse James one.
Yeah, right. No, there was a lot of good stuff in those. They were good. I don't know. Kind of a bummer that's going to be gone, but whatever.
Yeah, there's not a lot of shows on the WWE Network that I'll watch. But Legends with JBL was one of them that guaranteed I'd give it a run through. There's always.
Yeah, I watched every episode of it, so kind of a bummer there. I don't really have any other.
Not a lot happened this week in news. It was a very slow week, if you ask me.
They WWE signs a multi-year deal with Dana Warrior.
Yeah, that's stupid.
To keep rewriting history about her fucking homophobic asshole husband who couldn't wrestle and didn't actually care about wrestling.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that's we could go on a whole episode on all the things that Warrior's done wrong.
Yeah, that's just come to terms with WWE to become a brand ambassador for the company.
What exactly is a brand ambassador, anyways?
Who knows, dude? Go around and poor fucking Warrior shit.
Well, you're at the grocery store and just tell everybody, watch WWE.
I have no idea.
They like the Salvation Army.
I could go on and on about that guy. We do not put him over on this show, and a lot of people liked him or whatever from their childhood. That's fine, but that guy's a homophobic fucking asshole, and literally one of the worst wrestlers of all time
he's garbage.
To be at the top of the card. Speaking of Rick Rude, it's that guy owes his fucking life to Rick Rude, bringing him to good matches.
Making him look good.
His best matches were with Rick Rude.
Yeah. I was a big fan of Warrior when I was a kid, but I was a kid.
Right.
I was out of once Warrior came back. Was it WrestleMania 11 or 12 or something like that? I had no time for Warrior then. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So, whatever. Fucking Dana Warrior. And then I guess before we get into the shows this week, as I said at the beginning of the show, Back from the Dead, I almost fucking died this week.
You did?
And I was in the hospital all week long as well. I woke up on Super Bowl Sunday. And I was like, I usually wake up, and I couldn't wake up at all that day. Like
really, like that bad.
It was so bad that like I'd fall asleep for like hours, and then I'd wake up for like 5 minutes, and I felt like I was in some kind of alternate reality, and then I'd fall back asleep. And I was like, my house was hot. I kept turning the heat up, but I was still like, dude, just my teeth were chattering. I was like that cold, even though it was like 70 something in my house,
That's madness.
And I woke up Monday morning, and I couldn't walk, man. Like my left leg was swollen. My foot and leg were swollen up to my knee, like huge elephant man style, and red, and like just about like a sausage about to burst. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So I went to the hospital, and it was it's called oh shit! Now I forgot what it's called.
Cellulitis.
Cellulitis. There you go. Which is like an infection that I guess people can get in wounds, commonly in your leg. And yeah, they put me in the hospital all week. We're like pumping me full of fucking antibiotics and shit. And I guess if the shit hits your blood, you're dead.
Jesus Christ.
So I was in the hospital all week, and I got sent home, and now I'm on oral antibiotics, but my leg is still huge, and it still hurts. Not as bad, but it still hurts a lot.
So what you're saying is that if you took an old man piss right now, it'd be more like a geriatric piss, because it'll take you eons to get there?
Oh, dude, I'd be gone for a while. Yeah,
so like you can barely put any pressure on it at all, hey?
Pretty much, yeah.
That sucks. And here I was complaining about having a cold last week.
Because it's so swollen against the leg, the bottom of the leg.
Yeah.
That it can't bend, because it's all just like one fucking thing.
Jesus Christ. I was wondering why I hadn't heard from Jim for a few days. And then I go on Facebook. I see. Yeah. I've been in the hospital for... I was like, holy Christ.
That was the first time I could actually, like, put a thought together. Like, I didn't look at Twitter or Facebook for days just because, like, I couldn't think. I couldn't do anything, dude. Like, it was weird. And I was, like, in an alternate reality. It was fucked up, dude. I was really fucking sick. So it's like 10 to 14 days, I guess, to recover from the shit. But I have a bunch of follow-up appointments coming up, and who fucking knows, man. But I don't have health insurance. I tell you that. So this is going to be... And I missed over a week of work. So it's not, no pay from work plus thousands of dollars in medical bills.
Just for... Oh, I forgot about that. I'm so privileged here in Canada that I don't even realize that stuff.
Yeah, you forget that living in a fucking civilized society, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, fucking backwards shit.
Yeah, I don't. That's crazy. Like just the sheer cost of that.
I watched Raw and SmackDown live from my hospital bed, and I was awake for most of it. But I mean, we'll go through it here. But
you may not get it, eh?
I also didn't really even eat for a fucking week, which is surprising for my fat ass. I think one day I managed to get down 2 chicken strips, and that was like it, dude. Because everything tasted awful, dude.
Really?
I got get me a caramel roll from downstairs. I get this beautiful caramel roll. I take a bite of it. I'm like, ugh, this is shit.
Caramel rolls are lovely too.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, they are, man. So that's what was going on with me. So I'm glad I got out, in time to do the show today. I'm sitting here like in my recliner with my fucking big elephant leg up,
just lounging like a madman, hey?
Like fuck, I hope I get out in time to do the show. So you can't keep me down, man. I got out, bringing you a show, and yeah, thanks for everybody too. Like, I had tweeted about it at one point, and a lot of people, everybody was fucking super cool and sending best wishes. So thanks to all of you guys. That makes you feel good, man. You're like laying in a hospital bed, dying. people are like, fuck, man, get better and don't worry about doing the show, just get better. And it's like, fuck, that's awesome. Doing the show anyway, man.
So. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I was like, what do I do if Jim's not out of the hospital?
I guest co-host or something?
I was like, what am I going to do? But we didn't have to do it.
Like, am I going to do it? I'll do it from the fucking hospital. I was like, I'll do it on my phone from the hospital if I have to.
Can't keep him down, buddy. Can't keep him down. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay.
Hopefully, everything's going to be good from here. And I don't know. Really, to get real about shit, too, man, this isn't related to... this can happen to anybody, but it really put into perspective a lot of shit in my life, man. I'm fucking fat, dude, okay?
We're getting deep.
But I'm really fat, man. Oh, we are getting deep. I'm fucking putting my heart on my shoulder here. Fucking when I got weighed there, I haven't been weighed in probably 20 fucking years. And the number, when I saw the number, I just holy fuck, man. When you see numbers on a scale that are in the neighborhood of giant fat wrestlers from your childhood who are no longer alive. You know what I'm saying? It's
no, I get it, yeah.
And it's so I'm really now I'm really focused on trying to get my diet straight. I mean, I might do a fucking weight loss surgery, as crazy as that sounds.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But this fucked me up, man, that's for sure. And made me fucking think holy shit, I'm 35. I gotta get my life together because if I would have, let's say I would have died, I'd have been fuck, that's a bummer, dude,
Yeah. You just from heaven, just looking down or wherever you go, just that sucks.
I mean, hanging out with Stu up in fucking
catching Owen from the top rope.
Yeah, exactly, damn Owen. Fuck, man. So we'll see what happens, but I'll always fucking be here to do a show, regardless if I'm in the hospital or not. So we'll see. Lots of fucking crazy shit going on in life. So you want to talk about these shows? Like I said, I was fucked. I was Dilaudid.
Fever dream.
Is it ever have that shit? I think it's called Dilaudid. It's like a fucking crazy painkiller.
Maybe, yeah. It sounds like it would be. I've never taken it.
They give you this shit, and then here's another drug we give you to counteract the fact that Dilaudid makes you not want to breathe. I'm
what?
Yeah. I'm jeez. For one thing, it didn't change the pain. It didn't help the pain, but it did fuck me up. So I was that, plus my brain was trying to function, and it was dying from poison in my body. So my memory of this show, a little foggy.
Well, I've got actually some decent notes for Raw, so I can lead the way for Raw if you want to.
There you go, man. Take us fucking through it.
Okay, so I broke them down into hours, so we'll just go through the key points in the first hour right now. Samoa Joe's great promo to start the show. What did you think of Samoa Joe in a suit?
I thought the suit made him look fucking shorter and fatter.
He looked like Taz.
He did look like Taz. He absolutely looked like Taz. So I'm glad someone else thought that.
I thought the promo was great. The intensity against Mick Foley, it brought a lot out of Mick Foley, in my opinion.
Can we have a top heel who doesn't wear a suit?
Yeah, I get you there. I get you there. You are clumping them all together. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens. But it's better than the goddamn jeans.
Oh, it does look better than the mom jeans, with the fupa. No, I thought it was a good promo, actually. I agree with you. And I think this, this could be a cool, it could be a decent angle, actually, if they do it right.
They're playing it off well. It started well, and there was a rumor that there was big plans for Samoa Joe leading up to WrestleMania. So maybe we will get a good build for a top heel.
We'll see. They also then announced Samoa Joe and Reigns.
Yep.
Oh man, I was like, here we go, we go, first night in, buddy.
So then we moved over to a Braun squash, and I've got to mention this. Did you see the blonde guy?
I remember him. Yeah.
Hair. He's from my area. Like, he's wrestled here in my town a few times. His name is Michael Richard Blaze.
Okay.
I popped like a motherfucker when I seen him on screen. I was like, what?
That's the best shit. That's like when I saw fucking our buddy fucking Seabass fucking wrestling
Yeah, the Fro.
Lundstrom, and it's like the best fucking pop ever for me.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah, because wasn't he on the show?
Yeah, he was on Raw.
Yeah.
He wrestled.
No, I mean, like,
Strowman.
he was on your show before he was on Raw, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on our show before. He was on Raw, and then after.
Yeah.
Mikey G. Fucking love that guy. He's fantastic.
He is funny.
You Nia Jax and Bailey.
What's that?
You missed Nia Jax defeating Bailey, did you know?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that wasn't the first thing on the show?
No, I just refused to talk about it.
It did fucking suck, man.
See, the key to living life as Tyler Fudge is you pretend that shit didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Very fucking shitty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tozawa had a great reaction as well. I think Tozawa's going to get over the crowd amazingly well.
Yeah.
I thought that just, those screams that he's got, he will be the cruiserweight that will jump out from this group, I think.
I can't believe the crowd never took to some of these other guys.
I know.
To Perkins, man, I just never got that. It's like, how do they didn't gravitate to Perkins?
I agree. Like, Nice moves like a son of a bitch. These
not
guys.
Perkins. Sorry, Swan.
Swan,
Perkins,
yeah. I was like,
Perkins
I could see Perkins, but I was like, why are you using Perkins as an example?
No, I meant Swan. Yeah, Perkins' entrance and song and shit's badass.
Yeah.
Well, not his entrance necessarily, but his Tron.
His entrance is full of dabs. I hate that kind of culture.
I don't even know what the fuck it is, dude. I don't give a fuck about that.
It's a weird... I was doing it when I went to Cuba for a week, and I was doing it to annoy people. But yeah, that's my life. So, and then, what did you think of Owens and Goldberg? Or, sorry, Jericho and Goldberg in the same ring? All I could think of was just like, Jericho's got to be seething looking at Goldberg.
Dude, we should have got this like how long ago already, right?
Well, yeah, that should have been years ago. Like, they got into a fight in 2003 backstage in the WWE event. They actually, I think they do a match, Jericho and Goldberg in WWE Vengeance in 2003. And
okay, well, this match should have took place in 1990 fucking 7, 8.
Well, yeah, when Jericho first had it going with Ralphus and stuff.
Dude, when Jericho booked himself into a match with fucking Goldberg, like little that he's like, I'm gonna come up to get myself booked into a match with Goldberg. He did it almost.
Yeah. Almost. If Kevin Nash didn't get into Goldberg's ear, it probably would have happened. That's the running story. Is Kevin Nash talked him out of it?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, dude. Well, so what is this? I'm looking at